Huh? Okay, good evening everyone. We're going to start our shiur, like usual for Shalom Bayit, since it's Parashat Shoftim, in this week Parasha, and I want to connect this the way I said, with Shalom Bayit, with the Eshet Chayil. Unfortunately, I see again not everybody here in the time, and we're going to try that connect all this in this shiur to know really in a deep case, in a deep situation, what is this really, how it's connected with the Parashat Shavua, the Shalom Bayit. We're trying to talk about this today. You guys, I believe you remember already, we're doing a lot of shuburim already, and it's good sometimes to repeat, but briefly, I want to say a couple of things before we're going to start. The hardest thing, yeah, I want to see you better already. The hardest thing in the Jewish life, it's a restriction. The heart of the hard thing in our life, it's a restriction. Huh? I will say any restriction. But with this together, the highest reward you're going to have, not only in Gan Eden, not only over there, also over here, who knows how to make a restriction. If you guys think 1 minute, yeah, by saying, okay, I do restrict, I do this, I do that, should tell you, you doesn't do complete restriction. And from another side, we're not allowed to blame nobody. How come he do this kind of restriction? How come that one doesn't do this kind of restriction? What's supposed to be? Because if we realize, if you realize, guys, I talk about that the beginning of the creation, the Zohar Kadosh explained by saying there's a call of energy. If you remember what I said, I want you to raise your hands. I want to know if you remember what I wish to learn. We have to say this sometime, to repeat this, to connect with other stuff too. Entire thing, the beginning of the creation was, it what? Desire to receive. Desire to receive.
Well, that's after the fruit of the apple, or after they ate. Before even?
Before even.
Who had the desire? The world.
Yeah, if you want to go already so high, Hashem's plan was to give to beneficence, just to share, just to give, and you should be happy in your life 24 hours a day. That entire plan was. The different happened. We're going too deep right now. It's already leading us to the different subject, but we're going to make this short. The whole thing was, guys, it's very important to know that. The whole thing was, we, who is we? We, who is we?
Adam.
We know. We could say Adam. If you're going to talk Neshamot, the Neshamot, all the souls, they will disagree with that plan. I know, it's a little bit you are forgetting, or it's something new come to you,
They want to earn
They want. Who said that? Huh?
Rabbi.
They wanted to earn it. They wanted to earn it. They said it's impossible. We cannot receive that. We was part of you, Hashem. You separate us from yourself. How is possible to me to receive whatever I had all the time? It's deep, no? It's deep. They wanted to earn it. Now, because of this, you don't believe. Do you imagine yourself, guys, do you imagine yourself, the sun and the moon, heaven and the earth, all the stars, all the galaxies, all the, I don't know, whatever you want to call, get created for human being to work on that, to work on what? To earn it, whatever Hashem want to give it to him. Or let's say in a short way, to deal with the restriction. Do you imagine yourself? Guys, do you imagine yourself? Now sit in yourself one side, guys, one side. Sit and think. I mean, all the problem with Shalom Bayit, all the problem with the fight with the husband and wife, all the things, what is this? It's one thing, restriction. There's nothing else. And money, he told me like this, she told me like that, he gave it to me, he didn't give it to me, I told him give me the plate, he told me I go to order the food, he didn't give it to me, I told him go to the garbage, how come you close? Everything, if we're gonna, oh sorry, oh shoot. Okay, this is the power of Torah, you see? Где пьют, там льют. Be a little fast, guys, no? Napkin и колонты.
It's not.
Guys, help him to clean this fast, no? Everything for what problem? For the restriction. How come he have to do and not? How come I have to do and not him? How come I have to do and not she? That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, your sister, your brother, everything, including everything for this thing. Is that to receive? Is that to receive? You're going to say, how is including with the father and mother-in-law, for example? It's simple. Oh, your father say like this. Oh, your mother say like this. Oh, this one say like that. Oh, this one say like this. What is this? It's trying to say, I don't want to restrict. I mean, you realize? I don't want to make a restriction. I don't want to do restriction. Fight with the money. Where's the money? How come this is the money? Give me the money. I want the money. How come you have this money? How come I don't have this money? What are you doing here? What is this? All of us a problem. Restriction. Nobody gonna say, I want to restrict myself. Of course, by the restriction, if we sing the word restriction, there is a detail how you have to restrict every entire part in your life when you want to do it. It's a plan. I mean, it's the plan. Each time with the husband and wife, they live together, yeah, they have to know in what case you have to restrict this way, or she have to restrict that way. The problem is we don't want to restrict. Now, who is we? Who is we? Who is this we?
Ego.
Huh?
Ego.
It's the body. It's the body. The body, he has his own desire. He has his own energy. The energy of the body is not the energy of the soul, by the way. You know that? Do you know that? Guys, do you hear me or not?
Yeah.
The energy of the body is not the energy of the neshama. It's a two different things. Neshama say do this. Neshama is telling you pray or learn Torah. The body saying I think I'm tired. You talk each other. You talk each other. You talk with yourself. You don't need to take a microphone. Two people, one here, one there. It's everything inside of your head. Don't learn. You're saying, I think we have to learn. You say to yourself in your mind, I have to learn. But by saying, but I'm tired. You talk each other. So you know what? Go sleep. I should maybe go sleep. And the Shema saying, are you sure? No power. So that's it. This what you call a conversation between them. Who win in the end? The body. Sometimes let's say tzaddik. You wake up in the morning, 4 o'clock in the night. So you say, I'm so tired. Oh my God, I want another half hour. And the Shema saying, but you're going to shul. It's the biggest etratzon. It's a Baruch Bar Shemo Omer. It's a Heshmer Rabba Gerab. So if you're somebody saying, you body, you shut your mouth, you body. Nothing gonna happen to you. Anyway, I have to leave this world one day. I have to go. So the neshama with the body. The neshama with the body. But if the body gonna say, no. You know what? Okay, you're gonna get up. Another 5 minutes rest. 5 minutes. Hop. 9 o'clock in the morning. That's it. No 5, no this. Everything gone. Guys, do you hear what I'm telling to you or not? This is our fight. This is also between you and your wife. Also between you and your wife, same thing. Same thing. Now, coming Torah and teaching us. Coming Torah and teaching us how you have to deal with your wife. How you have to talk with her, how you have to speak with her, you have to love her, how to respect her, how to give, how to do, how to that. Everything Torah teach. Why we have so many books? For what? For why we have so many books? Because you cannot have a one book and always one way to go. Coming Hashem, having mercy on us, sending us as sages, sending us as tzaddikim, and they coming every tzaddik, writing you a book. You should learn and study. Of course, we're not going to take every book and write everyone going to write, but something you know, person who's like a Gadayev olam, they write it down. You see, in mitzvah to learn to know how to deal with it. Now, question. Tell me. Could you see a person 90 years old and he's really not 90 years, but he's 10 years old? It's possible?
Yes.
Okay, you say yes. Why yes, Boris?
It's what's inside of you.
What?
The way you're thinking.
No. You give me a normal answer. I mean, why? You say he's.
Yatzarara could be this taking over.
You're saying words, but we need more detail. Yes.
It's mental.
He's content with himself.
It's no answer. It's not a real answer.
He's content. He's happy with it. He's thinking he's still 10 years old.
Our brains are sometimes wired differently. Some people have sicknesses where their brain doesn't develop more than their body does.
And then in that sense, it's more spiritual.
Not a real answer.
In spiritual level, maybe
Huh?
it's not in that.
He lived 9 years, but he do 10-year job. 10-year job.
10-year-old job.
10 years.
Well, I think it's by knowledge.
Huh?
By knowledge.
No, my question was like this. There's a 90 years old person, and he's really like a 10 years. So you said yes, this one saying what are you thinking,
No,
what do you
how
want.
much Torah
This
he
one
has.
said the 10 years.
10 years old Torah. Let's say he's learning the Torah.
The difference is like this, guys. It's a very simple difference. That's the reason I'm telling you all the time, huh?
Человек приходит сюда ребенком и уходит ребенком, is that what you're trying to say?
Я говорю, что почему есть 90 лет человек, как 10 лет? Вот мой вопрос.
Как действует, как ведет себя, как делает, что он делает.
Все, хай 15 лет, 20 лет. Голова, мозги, все тоже.
Неважно, маленький, намного меньше, чем.
Он внутри
Okay, we'll
чувствует
give
себя
up.
молодым.
We'll give up. What's your answer, Rabbi?
Внутри как ребенок.
He doesn't strive in life.
Maya, say louder.
He doesn't strive anything in life.
He's trying. You say something, but why it's happening like that?
Because he doesn't do it. He doesn't want to grow.
That's видите, она что-то говорит. Guys, listen over here. Listen over here. Listen over here. If you listen to me, guys. If you care about your body only, so you're gonna be whatever your body's age. You could be 90 years, but body never grow. The body have one thing. Just give it to me. Give me, give me, give me, give me. That's it the body wants. The body need to eat. The body need to sleep. The body need to rest. The body need to check, to go back to make healthy. Everything is body, that's all. You have to take a shower, take your body. What about neshama? What about neshama?
Yes.
Guys, neshama grows only by learning Torah. Neshama grows only by learning Torah, guys.
Mitzvot also.
Neshama grows only by learning Torah. Because of that, if you see a person no Torah on him, yeah, you could see him very old guy, but you cannot go take whatever he has experience, you're going to tell him, but not more than that. Not more than that. But if you care about your neshama more than your body, you're a different person. You are a different person. You see the world different. You see the life different. You see your family different. You see your wife different. If your neshama doesn't grow, you're going to look at your wife like one of the slaves at the house. That's it, you're going to see it. That's it. But if you grow spiritually, you could see different. It doesn't mean even you're going to give her honor, you're going to give her everything, she's not going to do anything. It's not true. Eshet Chayil, the Tzadkaniyot, they do everything that's supposed to be done, and they really do it. The problem is, we don't know how to give, we don't know how to act, we don't know how to make the connection in a proper way. That's the whole difference. That's the entire difference. Now, if you learn, if you study, if you open your mind, if you open your brain, you know all the connections, you know all the stuff, how to do it, you know how to deal with it. It's totally different. You speak different. When you talk, you know what to say. You know how to listen. You know how to listen. You know how to answer. You know how to restrict. But if you doesn't learn, how are you going to do that? Now you could see why so many divorces. You could see why, so many, for what? Only for one thing. They don't know how to restrict. Because the body gets used to so much to receive, the only one thing, just to receive it. I could find better wife. I could find better husband. I could find better this. That's the whole thing. That's like somebody, lady told me, okay, I wanna divorce my husband. Rahman al-Islam. Hi, Makara. Makara, what's happened? Oh, I go to the rabbi, to the Bayit, whatever it is, and he told me, you don't need to suffer. Like this.
Say divorce there?
But that's it. She's saying you don't. She said the Bayit didn't tell her you don't need to suffer. If you suffer, it's okay. You could divorce. Really tell you the truth. Tell you, it's kind of new generation of the Bayit din. It's really funny a little bit. I feel bad to hear that. Baruch Hashem, I'm not so much into over there, but it's very bad. It's very. What do you don't need to suffer? First of all.
What kind of suffering? Is he torturing her? Is he hitting her? Is he, what is he?
Yeah, it depends.
It depends.
That's what you have to.
Okay, now Maya is saying, you see, now Maya is saying, depends what, he torturing her, he beating her, you know, for example, I'm going to give you an example. Wife came. My husband, an example, my husband beat me raising the hands, he hit me, he's not even being. Did he have to raise the hands? No, asur. The true asur, but no way, okay. But I have a question. Can I ask a question? Of course. Okay, why raise your hands? I have nothing in his life. He's stupid. It's not an answer. Could you see a person sitting in the chair like this? Suddenly get up, take the chair, and bring his head. Are you, hello? Why you do that? I have nothing to do, I am bored. Are you crazy? Unless she's really big teaser, and she know how to go to his bond, you know? And he's saying, my darling, you know, I'm getting crazy. No, I want you to blow up, you know? And then he take a chair or whatever it is. Now he's a bad guy. Why? Because of his hands. You're not allowed to. But you're not allowed to also to go his bone. when you blow up. So why you complain? So why you complain? Why you can't say he's raising hands? Don't go on his bones, don't break him, and don't say why you're raising hands. You see, I'm not saying you're allowed to chas v'shalom. Even she's gonna break his bone, whatever she break, you have to be sorry. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. If you know Reuven, or whatever others guys, Avi or Daniel, if you know how to restrict, you know, I said to somebody, I don't want to tell them, I don't know who doesn't matter who it is, I tell them like this, guys, listen over here. Ladies, when you're going to hear what I'm telling you right now, it doesn't mean you have to say, oh, I have to, no way, doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that.
Just listen.
Listen, so he told me to fights and that, he telling me she talked to me so much, it's like taking a knife and cutting my piece like cutting me with the knife, with the mouth, not with the knife, but with the mouth. The mouth, so strong, it's like cutting by pieces. And I told him, you have to be happy. He told me, why? Why you have to be happy?
Cleaning.
That's exactly. I say there is a four cardinal. There is a Arba method bedin, which means there's four things you have to take upon yourself. Like you're ready to sacrifice your life to Hashem. So Hashem doesn't sending you to the outside. So your wife takes the job.
But there's a limit also. Yeah.
Huh? No, really, no limit.
No, to you have a limit also. You're a human being. Sometimes.
No. You have, that's the whole Torah asking you. You have to be above your human being.
Asking one thing, but sometimes we break the rules.
You
There
can't
are
break the
limitations.
rules.
Breaking rule is nothing. Say thank you should break your head. The whole thing is Rafael. You listen what I'm saying? The whole thing is, guys, you doesn't listen clearly to me. You see, the whole thing is, guys, you don't know that. We didn't came to that level yet. We really came to that level yet. For example, I'm gonna tell you that, and we will go further. You know, it's a little bit already different subject, but it's okay. There is a halacha, by the way. When each one of you sing Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, or when you sing Shema Yisrael, Hashem Sfatat Tiftach V'Gedatecha, when you came to word Ba'ahava. Really, you have to take upon yourself, like you are in the Jerusalem. You like in the Jerusalem, and you are in the next to the court of religious, not the Jewish Orthodox. The right one, court, and right now we're not going to go to detail right now, just telling you like this. And right now, and they're making you a judge, and they're saying you have to be punished. God forbid, they say, you understand what I mean? They have to stone you until death. They have to make you different punishment until death, you know? And you have to really accept that, and you have to accept it, because when the Bayit Din, that's the beauty of the Bayit Din. When the Bayit Din doing to you this, you're saying, yeah, I know my problem and I'm accepting this. And by accepting that judgment upon yourself, you're getting clean of all your averot and not going to judge you over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this thing, you have to do in two things. One is Shema Yisrael, and Shema Yisrael when you're saying Echad, and one of them is in Ba'ahava. L'man Shmo Ba'ahava, we sing Shema Yisrael Ba'ahava, you have to do these two things. And the Zohar HaKadosh said like this. I mean, I gotta tell you, but don't take it literally, please. Whoever doesn't do that is almost no accepting of the prayers. Almost, God forbid. Almost. And why is like that? Ask. Why is like that? Why is like that? Because, guys, listen to what I'm saying to you. If you understand till now what I said, if you connect it with your life, you are really in the right direction. The reason is why like that. Listen over here. After the two temples get destroyed, first temple and the second temple, and the destruction of the temple was the destruction of the temple was because of what? Because of our averot, of our sins. We did so many bad stuffs. You hear me? We did so many bad stuffs. Now, the Shekhinah, the presence of Hashem, the presence of Hashem, the Shekhinah, she cannot get raised. She cannot get raised to upper level, to be connection with Kadosh Baruch Hu, and the bracha cannot come in. Why? Too many avirot, too many sins, too many evilness, too many negativities. So what's happening? What's happening? When you sing Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, and you sing Ba'ahava, and you're taking this upon yourself, that judgment, like in Jerusalem, and they're judging you, what do? You basically, even you didn't do this by action, only through the thought, you cleaning some averot. Do you imagine yourself? And with this way, you're giving to the presence of Hashem to go up. And you are making closer the Bet HaMikdash Shlishi, the Torah, and you're making closer to the Mashiach to come. Without that, it's problem.
Big question. When you have Shema Yisrael, at the time or at any time you say Shema Yisrael? At the time of Shema Yisrael or after? It doesn't matter.
What time?
Yes, a zaman when you're allowed to
There's
say
a zaman
Shema.
when you say Shema Yisrael. There's a time.
Okay, you cannot pray Arabic and Shacharit, no?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, it doesn't matter? Or
Doesn't.
is it supposed to know? Okay. So anytime you say Shema.
Anytime. Now, guys, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you understand what I said to you? Now you have a family, you are a marriage, you have a wife. You have a family, you have a wife, you have a kids, yeah? Each time when you know how to restrict, each time when you know how to make Shalom Bayit in your house, yeah? Live with the peace in your family, yeah? You basically raising up the presence of Hashem in your house. Each one of us, each one of you, since you are kids of the Hashem Yitbarach, and you are kids, children of Hashem Yitbarach, the presence of Shekhinah, of Hashem, is each of your house. So you are fixing part of that Shekhinah in your house. You are fixing that part of the Shekhinah in your house. Now imagine yourself how much important the Shalom Bayit at your house. Now you could see over here in the parasha. He said, I said connection with Shoftim. Shoftim v'shotrim titen b'chol sharecha Hashem Elokeinu noteh lecha v'shvatecha v'shavtu et ha'am mishpat tzedek. We could bring this explanation with the many expressions, but we could take this also connected to the Shalom Bayit. Shoftim v'shotrim. You have to be a police for your house. For what? For to be policeman, to not let to the Yetzer Hara to come to your house and create a cause of the fight. You have to be a police for that Yetzer Hara. Which Yetzer Hara? That Yetzer Hara, when telling to you, don't shut your mouth to your wife, knock her out. Not specifically, but physically, with the mouth, with the curses, whatever you think. You have to be a police. You have to be police. Who told me this? Who told me this? It's inside of you. It's Allah telling you. You have to get out of my house.
Thank you.
Get out, or shoot you right now. Two you things. That the policeman you have to be. Shoftim v'shotrim b'chol sharecha. Ma sharecha of your gate. Which gate? Your ears is one gate. Your nose is another gate. Your mouth another gate. Your eyes another gate. All those you have to be a police to yourself. To say no, yes, Harara. You're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna do the right thing. But how are you gonna know what's the right thing if you don't know what is right thing? Because sometimes they come to you telling me, but she doesn't understand. But he doesn't understand. But again, how are we gonna know what's right, what's wrong? For that, we have to learn and study Torah. You know what's right, what's wrong. For that, we have to study and learn Torah. And not only this, if this shiur like this, Baruch Hashem, I'm hoping getting better, we have to add another shiur for the Shalom Bayit but not like this Shalom. I mean, this every Shalom Bayit, but Shalom Bayit with the details. The Shalom Bayit with the details. That every detail how to act and what to do. You understand? Not just like majority saying be peace with your husband and family, that's it. No. With the details. How you have to have a money at your house and how you have to deal with your wife. It's another problem. You know that, guys. You know, many cases the family problems because of the money. Your money, my money. What do you do with the money? How come you have different bank account? Do you spending without telling her, or you not spending, or you steal on this side? All this, there is a detail how to do this. It's another learning. Families, husband and wife, when they have kids, how we have to act with the kids with our wife. I mentioned this, and I want to mention again. It's very bad. It's very bad. It's very bad when the wife or the husband try to create a fight or argument next to the kids. It's very bad. Plus with this, if any fight come out, there is no such a kind of thing, to say to the kids, your mother's stupid, or your father's stupid, this, or make a fight between them, or make them hate each other, is another mistake. You know, one time to do such a kind of thing, one time. You could stay with the kids forever. You could stay with the kids forever. We think it's a joke. It's not a joke, guys. It's a very important thing. Naша проблема, our problem, no. We doesn't live with that life, have to create a harmony at the house. Our goal, most of Bukharian goal, one thing, money. One goal, money. Like one Bukharian saying. And one of the son, he said to him, my rabbi said this, my rabbi said, he's saying, what did he say? Bukhari saying, Apul Gavzan. You know, Apul Gavzan. Talk to me about the money. Don't talk to me about what he said, what I said. It's wrong thing, one side. You have to talk about everything, not specifically Apul Gavzan. Not only that. You have to know everything. You have to study with your wife, with your family, see how to learn how to behave and what to do. Now, it's a very big mitzvah that the husband should know all the mentality of his wife. What's bother her, what not bother her, what she like, what she doesn't like. It's very important for the wife. It's very important for the wife to know which kind of husband she have, which kind of mentality he have, what's bothering him, what doesn't bother him, what to do. But we do this together, guys. We do everything together. If you don't know how to restrict, it's very bad. Because, you know, some people saying, until when am I going to have an argument with my wife? I told him all your life. He looked at me like I'm crazy. Oh, my life? Which kind of life is this? I have to be arguing. I said, yeah. How much you live? So much going to be something worse, misunderstanding. But you have to deal with this time by time, make fix and make better and better and better and better and better. That's it. But the argument always going to be. The whole thing is, it's like an exercise. You know, it's like an exercise. I mean, you live with your wife 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20 years. I mean, all those arguments, it's like this. If you smart, you see, the whole thing is, if you smart man, smart woman, is only when they live together and they mind always how to create more peace, how to create more love, how to create more adjustment. This is really husband and wife. Not to live only for, I want to have this, I want to buy this, I want to buy that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do, but not thinking about the husband and wife. Only physical things, everything physical thing, but not me and you. So you cannot build. You cannot build understand. You cannot build adjustment. Why I say that? When you had an argument, let's say you're living 10 years, let's say. You live 10 years, you had an argument in these 10 years, let's say 50 times, 60 times, 70 times. On those 70, 60, 80 times, If you're saying, okay, this argument was like this, like that, I have to learn to restrict myself. I have to learn to restrict myself. Each time when you're exercising and you're learning to more restrict, you're going to see those arguments which coming, another new ones, is never going to be like it was before. It's never going to be like before. You already know what she wants. You already know what she's going to say. You already know that she's going to be upset or he's going to be upset. It's going to be something not okay. You already know how to act. You already know what to say. You already know how to behave. You know what I'm saying? You already know what to do. And you know, you don't believe it. While you do that, you're going to see it's everything getting better. The fight getting less. Before it was a fight, 1 hour. Suddenly became half hour. By the time it's going to be 25 minutes. Then 20 minutes. It's going to take a time. Then you're going to see that the small is going to... But you have to work on that. If you're not going to work on that, it's not going to come out. It's not going to come out. It's not going to work out. If you're not going to work on this, it's not going to be done. It's not going to be done. And by the way, guys, life is starting for you. You should know that. Life is starting. It's not end. Because after, let's say you marry, let's say you all will marry, Baruch Hashem. You marry, you have a kid. Listen, you have to marry your kids, no? You have to marry your kids, no? Do you think about how you're going to deal with the Qudah? Do you think about that? Your parents, it's different. You new generation now. Do you think about how you're going to deal with that? You don't think about it. You know what you think about? You say, when the time going to come, then we'll see. Maybe then it's too late. Maybe then it's too late. Then you're going to say, okay, what can I do? It's already happened. But it's in your hands was to fix it. In your hands was to fix it. People saying to get divorced is the best thing. No headache. I think I mentioned to you. There is situation, but have to be this situation such a
Extreme.
beautiful, such an extreme, something unusual. But those divorces where you're saying not extreme, just for the principle, just to show I'm the winner, I'm this, I'm gonna show you, or I don't want to suffer even a second. It's I don't know what to tell you. It's bad. If not extreme, it's bad. Why? I think I mentioned to you. People have to understand one thing. When you first time married, she or he, this is your right ben zug or bat zug. And nobody else.
Most of the case.
I could say 100 case, 100% case. When you married, she is your wife as it belongs to you, and he is the husband who belongs to you. That's it. Now you're going to say, look the neighbor, look the neighbor. Look how they live peace. Look how they look good. Look how they look nice, no fight. How come me like that? How come not in me? What about me? Look over here, is everything okay? Why not me? Why not me? You cannot compare this to everyone. You cannot. Your tikkun different, his tikkun different. You're fixing different, he's fixing different. To you, if Hashem give it to you, this is your tikkun. And you have to deal with that. And you have to fix it. You, it's not him. He is not you. And besides, whatever you see, in Russian saying it's a skaska. It's a skaska. Why skaska? Why? Because you're not inside. You only see from the far. You're not inside. You're not inside. You don't know what's going on there. You think, since they're always outside showing, there are people, do you know that? Some people, it's unbelievable. It's just a husband or wife. Let's say a wife saying, stay straight, people look at you. Stay straight. Take your hat. Like this, shh, they look at you. Don't do like this. What? But there is people like that. It's everything outside. And say, not inside. This is outside. You don't know what's going inside. Because of that, you cannot say, look over there. You cannot say that. Now, If you're gonna look at that, and not only this guy, is a stupid person who divorced. Whoever divorced and is trying to find another wife, another husband, another wife, another husband, yeah, and think that by this they're gonna find their solution. First of all, they're going to be in the hell for a long time. If they're gonna have even 5 kids, it's not gonna help by saying for them Kaddish for another how long? Tell me seriously. The old entire Kaddishim is, I don't know if it's a word to say or not, is we have to say, it's very important. Kaddish, by the way, you should know that. It's a lot of secret on that. There's no point to talk about right now. The entire Kaddish, it's a secret of this. It's first of all to Hashem. Second of all, to make closer the Geulah, yeah? And of course help for the soul, okay? But not all the time the Kaddish help for the soul, you should know that. Not all the time. I mean, I don't want people to understand me wrong, because they're going to say right now, hello, what are you talking about? Before the Kaddish even, we're going to do everything, you know? It's good they believe in that, it's very important. I mean, at least something they are putting in the time for that, and they close and strong on that. But if you think that you're going to do all the averot in the world, you know, and you're going to do all the bad things in the world, and the Kaddish is going to save you, it's a skaska. It doesn't make sense. There's no point. Huh?
I think the Kaddish is good for people to come into the shuls to learn, so their kids become closer to God.
No, I don't forget one thing. I just told you, it's not only whatever I said, it's for the Hashem and for the Geulah, it's also for the soul. 100%. But it's not always help. That I'm trying to say. It's not always help. They should understand that. Because if they're thinking, this is the key for everything, they are wrong on that. And we're not telling to them to say, not to believe, like, because they're going to be upset. We have to depend which kind of person you're talking about. But the truth, since you are, most of you know Torah, mitzvot, I'm telling to you. And when I say this, the reason I'm saying that, yeah, is because if you not gonna care an important thing in your life, what is supposed to be care about, yeah, so it's gonna be like one of the Amares, just live for the Kaddish. That's all. So there's no point. There's no point. You know how many tzaddikim was without the kids, Rahman al-Islam, and they'll name until today glory. I mean, not only a lot, not only him, but why I'm saying that, because Baruch Hashem, all we have kids, all we have family, try to do this everything the important way it's supposed to be done. You know, when you try to understand, you know, if your wife hurt you, let's say your wife says something that you don't like it, you restrict yourself. Nothing happened. Okay, you're a little bit holding yourself, or you're coming to the point to understand what she meant by saying that. Yeah, and I want to also connect with the Eshet Chayil. I want to tell you one thing, guys. You know, it's important to know this. By the way, I wanna tell you the truth. I don't know if you're gonna accept that, but I want you should know that. They said in the sages, wife, it's basically your mirror. You get the point? No, or not?
It's a reflection of you.
It's mirror. It's your own mirror. So how can we fight? How can we fight? I want to know, guys. If this is your real reflection, yeah. If it's your real reflection, how can we fight?
We're not happy with ourselves.
I mean, but why you fight? I mean, she's your reflection.
You disagree?
You didn't fix yourself enough.
Huh?
You didn't fix those midot that you fight.
Yeah, I know you did fix, but
And she tells you about it. By fighting, she shows you that midot you have to fix. It's like she reflecting you on that.
so why are you fighting?
You're not accepting it.
Why not? It's yourself.
Yeah, but ego.
I guess person don't see it.
Huh?
I think that's her problem, but it's his problem, I guess. You don't see it.
The reason is the difference between your understanding, she's your reflection, she's your mirror, fighting you yourself with yourself, but you do know your mistake, yeah? You do know your mistake, but you're not going to beat yourself, you're not going to curse yourself, you're not going to fight yourself, you're not doing anything, you're going to do it like that, yeah? But the difference, that's one, it's you, but your wife is something not like that. It's something giving you to your face to respect it, to accept it. So while it's coming to you with the pain, you want to push away. You understand what I'm saying? While it's coming to you with the pain, you want to push away that. But if you will see this in a different perspective, you will not push away. Sometimes you have to. I mean, that's not you have to, but it's happening. You push away. But it doesn't mean you have to create a catastrophe fight or catastrophe destruction to make separation. That's bad. Sometimes it could be different too. I mean, don't understand me wrong way, ladies. Sometimes could be a very evil woman too. Some women could be so evil that they could create the biggest destruction to the husband and the family too. But Baruch Hashem, in the Bukharian families, I mean the Bukharian communities, we have very, very small amount, so very, very small. You could not almost not see them. How shame. But majority they are perfect. Baruch Hashem. Why are you laughing? I understand that. And but there is, which was a big problem happening. Even those, if she was like that, she's still your reflection. You know that? Do you know that, guys? No, seriously. Seriously. Even she is so evil, she's still your reflection. And you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. So after you work on yourself, how you could create a peace at the house more and more day by day. It doesn't mean how much you restrict, so much your reward going to be more and more and more. Day by day, time by time, minute by minute. Now, it doesn't mean only restrict one thing. You don't need to wait always when she's going to scream and yell on you. You have to also give her respect. The Torah literally said, means you have to love, the way you love your body, you will take care about your body so much you have to take care about your wife. So much you have to care about your wife, and give, and love, and respect, and give understanding, and let her make happy some stuff, things, by the words, very important, by the words. Sometimes women like when you're telling her, without you I will not succeed whatever I'm succeeding. Even she didn't do anything to you. They are very happy for that. You have to give it to this. Nothing gonna happen. Nothing gonna happen. And by the helping her, by giving explanation and many things, psychologically, mentally, emotionally. Time running already. Any situation you could be, you have to give it. But one thing I want to tell you guys, and I want you to remember this: never ever mention in your house the word divorce. Don't mention that.
It's only in your case or in her case also?
All the cases. All entire, I'm gonna divorce you. You're gonna say what I will do for you. It's not good thing to say. It's not good to, even she gonna say, I'm gonna divorce you. You're not husband. I'm gonna show you. It's not good to think. When you say that word, you're already creating a negative angel in your house. To create you, in the end, Chas Shalom, I don't want to say. Why you do that? For what? Oh, she made me so upset I couldn't hold myself. It's not the answer. It's not the answer. What is mean? Every time I'm gonna divorce you. What is it? I'm not gonna live with you. I divorced you. You're not for me. You're not wife. You're not woman. You're not that. You could explain. You could talk. You could speak. And most of the things that I told you, make yourself, guys. You should know one thing. When you're gonna work on yourself and you're gonna exercise how to restrict for any situation in your life, you are cleaning off your, I don't know, more than half of hell. Guys, listen to me. How many times you did the sperm for no reason come out from you? Now, all of us know that. We're not over here kids over there. Think about that. Do you know? Huh?
Many years ago.
Doesn't matter. Like one thing. Okay, hi, Professor Lapuch. I'm gonna make all the averot in the world. I'm gonna say I'm sorry, and I'm going to Gan Eden. Mother, they want to honor for you. Where is it?
I'm there.
Huh?
I work there.
What was it? No, you know what I'm saying to you. I mean, this is the kind of thing, you're going to do all the evil things, and you can say, I'm sorry Hashem, and you're going to Gan Eden. This is the kind of thing. There is no such a kind of thing. There is one guy who was arguing already, Rabbi said, What? There is a tshuva. There is a way to clean. There is a way of segulot and opportunities to clean this an easy way too, but you have to do any action for that. You're not going to be clean by himself. You're not going to be clean by, I'm sorry, and that's it. Kill somebody, I'm sorry. What is it? Do you hear what I'm telling you? How many Chilul Shabbat we did? I'm sure. Okay, about the Lameted Melachot we have. 39. You did over here wrong, did wrong, something this, something that. No, what's gonna be? Guys, why I telling you that? When Hashem loves you, when He wanna bring you to Gan Eden, so He's sending a messenger. You understand what I'm saying to you? It could be your wife. It could be at your work. Same thing to the ladies. It could be to your husband, to doing you this kind of clean avera. Now, if you aware of it, just go aware of it. Вот ты всегда конституируешь на этот вещь, что моя работа в этом свете очистить грехов. Моя работа на этом свете очистить грехов. While you always think about and you're aware of it, then you're gonna say always, anything happened to you or anything somebody hurt you, you're gonna say right away. What are you gonna say? It's also for good. Why? You know what's happening? When you say that, it's cleaning. But if you're gonna say, why it's happened to me, and you fight, and you create a problem, and you study, you didn't fix. It didn't clean either. It didn't clean either. So basically, what Hashem wants from you, you with your wife and your kids, to create an enormous harmony with all the cases, with all situation, that you and your wife should be meeting Gan Eden after 120 years. Guys, do you hear what I'm telling to you? Grisha, restriction. Я не могу. Нет такой вещи.
After 7 years, you don't want to see her over there.
You see, after 7 years, you don't want to see her over there.
Suffering.
He said, over here, he said. You say, guys, you doesn't understand. You say, you're missing entire, you're missing, by the way, over there, after all the restriction, what's happening, guys? Я вам одну секрет скажу. Maybe I can explain to you. What is restriction? Restriction basically, it has a lot of detail on that, which I don't want to right now talk about this. Restriction basically is that enjoyment what you could enjoy by the fight or by the argument, or by the anything you want to do. While you're restricting yourself, that energy flies up. I don't know if you understand what I said or not. You understand what I'm saying to you? For example, you're going outside, and you see not nice lady. That's just beautiful, everything nice. And you say, I'm gonna close my eyes. You hear what I'm saying to you? Now, do you have the opportunity not close to your eye? Do you have the opportunity not close to your eyes and look at her? You had the opportunity?
Yeah.
You had or not? You had. Now, while you was looking at her, you was enjoying or not?
Yeah.
You can't say no. That's true.
Almost.
Almost. You hear that? It's only almost. Not almost. 100%. Near almost.
Which level you are?
Ти 100%.
Таке заговоря. Говорим из ней.
I like
Now listen. Shh. Let's say you could enjoy. Маманя, куруве.
Это интересно, слушай.
Now you decided, you hear me? Now you decided not to enjoy. So you close your eyes. You close your eyes. You had the opportunity to look. Now you work yourself not to look. What's happening? That energy you are restricting yourself not to enjoy. What's happening? Where that energy goes? Before you had that 10 minutes to enjoy.
You turn into a whole.
Guys, you hear? No. Guys, you hear what I'm saying? Ты слушай, говорил или не понимаешь, что я говорю? You had the opportunity 10 minutes to enjoy, no? 10 minutes. What's happening that 10 minutes you close your eyes? Where that 10 minutes energy go? Ничего никто не слушает. Ты телефон смотришь, да, сейчас?
не знаем.
Holiness.
Святость приходит,
Святость,
начинает
да.
чувствовать.
What else are you gonna think? The opposite of it.
What is it?
It's fixing the
Holiness,
the energy
holiness.
that you did. Huh?
Tikkun, you completing your thing.
You saying things. Знаете, это Тикун, это Вася, это Коля. Он атаклес. What's happening? You know what's happening? That 10 minutes energy flying to your Gan Eden. It's the energy. It's called Or Chozer. It's you flying up. It's going up. And that 10 minutes over here, over there, it could be I don't know how long.
Infinite.
Вы понимаете, ребят, что такое Тора? Мы живем на сказках. Мы не живем на reality. We doesn't live in reality. We think Torah is like, okay, Shema Yisrael, put tefillin over here. Look inside of the Torah. One restriction of your wife. It's the same thing with your wife. It doesn't mean outside girl. Your wife is saying to you, you're not the father of my kids. You're not father, no, you're nothing. You're not father. What do you do to my kids? Only for yourself. You're not father. And it's inside hurt you. Oh my God, it's like a knife. I mean, you're giving to your wife, you giving to kids, you put in sleep, and you're doing a lot. You do a lot, you know that. And it's killing you. And you say to yourself, restrict yourself.
But it's like a balloon.
Oh, Krishna Baljeet. Now, there is two kinds of restriction. One restriction, holding inside and staying over there. That doesn't work out.
So how are you supposed to do it?
You have to send them back over there. Now, like nothing happened. You see? It's not easy, huh? It's not easy. Because some lady is saying, whatever you lived with me for 10 years, you heard me, everything written over here. Everything written over here. Written. Чего written? If this written, you didn't fix it anything. You're not allowed to write anything. You have to take this and fly out. If you hold, it's a problem. And it's very hard. It's the hardest thing to take out and let it fly. It's the hardest thing. That's the reason you're gonna have the highest Gan Eden. That's the reason. There is no Gan Eden for free lunch. You know that. There is no. Now you could see from here who are the worst. What are you doing it? You're basically saying, I don't want to suffer. I want to just like American people. Just are you satisfied in your life? Are you enjoy yourself? Everything is okay. Just kaif. 24 hours a day, my shot kaif. There's nothing else. With this guy, with this lady, with that lady, eat, sleep, enjoy outside, vacation, go, eat, sleep, enjoy, vacation. That's it. I mean, this is American style. Just live for yourself. No restriction. They're going even not. There's no place for them even in the hell. Forget about it. Now you think, what is this? Each moment you suffer, you're struggling, you're creating, you're holding the family, and you're doing, and you're working. You build, like people saying, I don't love her. I want to mention again. Guys, there's such kind of love. There is such kind of love. Love is you build. Ты ее должен его строить, Ты должен его строить. You have to build it. You can. Whoever telling to you, I saw her, I like her, I love her, is a сказка. Because if this is true, why the divorce?
Equal love and life.
Tell me, Grisha, I have a question to you. There is a boyfriend and a girlfriend. When the Jewish family have that. They had a boyfriend. You want I stop the shiur already? Time running. I know he's ready. I want to finish with this. There was a 5 years their friendship, boyfriend and girlfriend. Well, it's not our style, but example, yeah? 5 years. You hear me? 5 years. They together. They married, they divorced. How come? How come? Где любовь?
They want to live it.
Hold on. Where is the love? From here you could learn it's a сказка. Why they was both of them friends? She enjoy, he enjoy, nobody bothering. You know, everyone be careful. They want to hold the friendship. Yeah? They want to hold the friendship. They don't want to break the friendship. While they get married, responsibility came. Responsibility. I have to care my husband. How come? I have to care my wife. How come? You know? What is this? But if you start to build the love by saying, you don't build the love. Build the love is not only muchi. It's not only that. It's not only that. Build the love to make her feel good. That she making feel good to him. You know? What? My husband love this kind of food. My husband love this kind of thing. My husband love the house have to be clean. My husband love my house have to be clean. I cannot make a dirty. My husband love all the clothes to be subtle. My husband doesn't love good kind. Or my wife doesn't like this kind. This is called love also. That's also called to build a love. To know what she like or what he like it. Guys, I know there was a master. So, I don't know. Believe you, Pinchokram. So, Hashem, I'm gonna bless all of you, also all of us, Bezat Hashem, should be the best Shalom Bayit, and best understanding, best adjustment, love and peace, and take this seriously. And Bezat Hashem, which I should see all the happiness in your family, in our family, everybody together with Hashem.
Amen.
Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen.
Amen.